In the land of the three faiths, stone has long been central to the relationship with God. At the Western Wall, Jews kiss the cool limestone remains of the first and second temples. Deep within the original temple was the Holy of Holies, where the stone tablets of the Ten Commandments were kept. Just metres away, under this golden dome, lies a sacred rock, from which Muslims believe the Prophet Muhammad ascended through the heavens to God. And nearby, on this stone slab, Christians say the body of the crucified Jesus Christ was laid. Stone may be devoid of life, but here in the arid landscape of the Holy Land, it's part of the living faith.
Well, here we're standing in one of the cradles of civilization, where people wandered in the desert. It's an area written about in the Old Testament. Rocks and clay and earth have been influential in societies since they started. They're the fundamental components of the earth.
For Melbourne sculptor Andrew Rogers, this desert is his canvas, while rocks and clay are his materials. And this is what he's come thousands of kilometres to create on the barren soil of Israel's Arava Desert.
A geoglyph is a big land sculpture. They're grounded in ancient tradition. You can see them in South America, the Nazca lines. You can go to Dorset in England and see them, the ground cut away to expose white rock. And you can see them in the United States in the deserts there, done by the Indians. Very large bodies of work that's in instances of the Nazca line stretch many kilometres.
On a vast patch of the Arava Desert, Andrew Rogers has built 4 huge stone sculptures. The Melbourne artist has called it rhythms of life. The structures are metaphors for regeneration. He says they celebrate the human spirit overcoming adversity.
We had wonderful skilled stonemasons from Hebron that really do beautiful work. What they found difficult was to understand an abstract form because they're used to building vertical walls for houses. So it was only when I talked to them in their terms, because they all have many wives, and said to them, think about a beautiful lady and all her beautiful curves, that they understood about the undulations and the curves in the form.
Until that point they thought you were a bit mad.
Absolutely.
Architect Golan Levy spent weeks mapping out the huge geoglyphs, while Bedouin Hamed Alawashla was the foreman of a team of labourers. Every single rock was positioned according to Andrew Rogers' precise instructions.
He is a bit mad, but he's very enthusiastic. He's very passionate about his work. You see, he's really interested about the people he works with. It's important for him, the relationship between the sculpture and the site and the environment.
This is 2 letters out of the Old Testament, which together mean to life. Often you'll hear that salutation when people have a drink.
Once an ancient seabed, the Arava Desert is Israel's least habited region. In centuries gone by, only the Bedouin wandered here. For Andrew Rogers, it was important that Bedouin like Hamed Alawashla were involved in building the sculptures.
Very good when you look around here.
A practical desert people, the Bedouin appreciate the symmetry between the geoglyphs and the landscape.
פס לא שקט ואין מים פה בערבה כמו במקומות אחרות. בו סחרה, זה יכולים לסחרה שקט.
While Andrew Rogers' geoglyphs are best viewed from above, his latest desert sculpture towers over the arid landscape.
This work sits a couple hundred metres above the ground. It is 32 stones, weighing approximately 2.5 tonnes each. They were lifted into place with a 250-tonne crane in 40-degree temperatures.
I really don't want to see another stone for the rest of my life, you know.
Look how great it looks. You can see the gold reflecting the light. It has clean lines, it's beautiful.
In the Arava Desert, Andrew Rogers' colossal creations lie peacefully on the arid earth. For the three faiths of the Holy Land, sacred stones represent a direct link to God. But they are also the source of contention and conflict. Here, in the birthplace of religions and civilisations, beautiful forms can inspire and provoke.